I did it! I did it! I found a way to be able to escape the Mofun Forest. I just had to leave behind my body, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. I'm the star of the show now. What just happened? Why am I... Oh, no. I'm lame. I'm absolutely lame. Wait. Is this the fabled Mofun Forest? Well then. Nope. I already know what to do.
僕の名前はマハン。
I've managed to claw my way into another dimension.
This is the perfect plan.
Just don't seem to know how to get
I'm such a genius.
Haha! Alright! I finally get to review King-Ohger! Zeo! I mean, Lightspeed Hibiki! How'd you escape so fast? Well, you see, I'm always prepared. Now get your ass in that corner. Knew I should have kept that gun. Should have really kept that gun. That's right. Don't you think you can commentate for me? May have my body, but I'm me. Okay, great. Channeling too much of that little inner monologue of yeah. Let's get to it. As body swaps are indeed the theme of this week's King-Ohger. Dishum's the Cosmo King is ready to proceed to having fun, and they can't outright smash things. They gotta play around with the kings first. And Ninja Goma had already gotten his plans into motion. In the land of reverse Africa, the Bowski awakens to a bit of that feminine flair. Except something testicular is missing. But it's not just Dibauno and Himenoski, but Yida and Ranma. And best of all, Jira and Jeremy. And can we just take a moment to appreciate Gira's actor doing such a good Jeremy impression? I thought that they dubbed over him at first. Same goes for Jeremy's actor. Top tier. Bringing everyone together, the mismatched personalities make for a hilarious character flop. With Lebowski working out Himeno's gains, Rita working out Yanma's pipes, and Smug Gira. But that's when Ninja Goma appears. Okay, hold up. No. Why did I go through the effort of even doing this body swap if he's gonna be the one commentating? What the hell? Whoa, hey, whoa, cool it. That's still my body. You may still proceed to seat fill and commentate, and you, get your ass to that corner. Well, where were we? Body swap transformations, with Goma throwing the moves and landing Ranma with mood. With Yida not liking that, and Himenoski with the slap no jutsu. While Jeremy tries to fight the wrong way, Jira gotta feel himself up. Yes. And show him how to put that key in the ignition. Perfect distraction from the real threat, Goma. Goma means business, and by business, I mean teaching these guys proper lessons. Which, by what means? Since, with the body switch active, they don't want to confuse their folks, so they proceed to each of their new nations. But, of course, these guys have their own agendas. Tofu is giving out all the crops to Ishibana, while Ishibana sends all its medics to Tofu to give them that extra pep in their step. But you see, too much of a good thing is actually a bad thing, with Sebastian's fat ass going back to last week's status and then some. And everyone else in the nation is also getting gains, while Tofu's people got that heat stroke going for them. While, in Enkasopa, Ranma realizes that the entire nation is nothing but delinquents and arrests them all. Just for Yida to yeet them right out and back out of prison. And Ranma sending them back, and so on and so forth. Y'all realize that on the map, there are actually oceans and tens of thousands of miles apart, right? And they just run right back. Clearly, I'm not the only one enjoying this episode, though, as Drizzling Drop is too. But let's take a turn from the chaos to wholesomeness. With Shugadam citizens being concerned with the latest happenings, everyone turns to Jeremy's body, giving us the assumption that they think it's his bugs. But nah, it's actually a fake out. Everyone loves those endangered species. And just as Jeremy starts to feel the acceptance of the planet, so too does the other kings about their other nation's people, with Himanoski using herbs to rehabilitate the people, and the Bauno showing that the hard work can make the bounty much more plentiful. Also, the cardio helps too. Ranma learns that you just can't lock everyone up, and Yida learns that nerds shouldn't be overworked physically like that. But enough about life lessons. We've got Ninpo on the loose with arson technique, Himeno firework duplication. Though Himeno's not around to admire the gesture, but the Bono is taking enough time to get joined by their counterpart and get down and dirty with Friction Sword. However, high-flying main characters got something to say, but Goma does a substitution Duchu with Giramine, leaving him right between maximum tension. With Purple and Blue seeing eye to eye, but only with sparks involved. Brought to you by Haterade. Is it in you? Well, it's inside Jira, who comes staffed just to get soft. But joke's on Goma, he was actually prepared to get fisted. Oh, hey, what's up? Don't you ever replace me again. Everybody getting killed. How many times do I have to die before I find the season for me? Okay, so rating time! Usually, episodes like this would just be your standard gag fare, but the enemy's intentions were all completely laid out. The actors ham up their new personalities well, and that dramatic ending? Boy, this episode was just filled with layers, and it honestly became my favorite episode of the show thus far. It's a real fun watch just in general, so for that, it's gonna be getting a Sanoni, Suzume, and Sebastian Triple S rated.
Thick ass bar! Damn!
Really, once again, props to the actors for selling the body switch so well. Gira's actor's impersonation of Jeremy was just completely spot on, down to the smug look and the consistent smiling eyes, even with the vocal cues. While Jeremy really nailed Gira's style of speech and exaggerated movements. Rita's actress also seemed to be having a ball, as this was the loosest I've ever seen them act. I need more of that coming my way. I really don't know how these actors didn't break character, though I think Rita's might have actually been the closest, especially early on when Yanma goes apeshit and gives that Mofun plush. Yanma's actor stays a class act, though since the Rita portrayal may have been a little bit of the most exaggerated ones of these portrayals, it still was just a fun time. Then there's Deboski and Himeno. Deboski was really working that bottom lip sticking out to really work the more feminine expression, while Himeno was really just hamming up the role. Overall, this was just top tier hilarity on everyone's front. On to the villains. They really demonstrate why they're going about things the way that they are. Since, of course, they could wreck face whenever they want, but they just want that entertainment of the good guys struggling. And what a way they went about it. As typically, this would be used as a growing opportunity for the characters, which some took in stride, while in the case of Yama and Rita, they really just stayed clashing till the very end. But on the back end of things, we really do see that with the time skip, they really have taken a liking to the Bugnarok. However, many may still be remaining, and that Gira definitely is a man of the people along with Jeremy. Together, they are probably the most kingly and less selfish of the bunch. Even with the time skip, old habits just die hard for others. But that twist of an ending sent shockwaves with how it just absolutely hit. Too bad the preview kind of lessened things. Which does bring me to a few nitpicks when it comes to this episode. First up, it's the new opening. We do get a change in the visuals from the opening, but it's awkwardly blending in with the visuals of the first intro. I would have loved if they committed to the time skip aspect and changed things up completely when it comes to the visuals. especially when it comes to their post-time skip looks and their pre-time skip looks. Either that, or they could have just completely gone with a new song. And they didn't have to worry about replicating some of the things that were probably more difficult to plan out. The other thing is the inconsistency of the planet itself. And it just makes my head hurt just trying to figure it all out. As mentioned before, they went out of their way to show us a map of the world where everything except Antarctica was different. Then later on, the moon was that of Earth's. Last week, the planet itself was just regular Earth. And this week, the moon is just a random object and they inverted Africa to just represent tofu. Like, what's going on, guys? Those aside, there are other curiosities that are still left on the table post time skip. Where's Hat Guy? I gotta see that new look. Is he rocking a top hat? Is he really a new villain that we're just waiting for? How about Suzume? We haven't seen her this entire time skip at all. Did she not return to tofu? Did something happen? Did she go off on a journey? Questions. And the curious case of them actively not having to use the shoe gods yet. Are these intentional, or are there some other mysteries that will end up coming about? Otherwise, as I said, this was probably the peakest of episodes when it comes to KingOhger. At least for me. But what did you all think? What was your favorite character flop? How about the Goma tactics? And that ending, how were them feels? Anyway, that's it for me. Hopefully, this doesn't take that long to put together. Double duty today. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time as they keep playing up this new enemy faction. Until then, bye.